So Apple Tree Yard was a sort of thriller, should we say, like
Yeah.
It's known as
saucy
another
thriller.
spy domestic thriller. They want to put as many names before the word thriller as they can.
Starring Emily Watson and Ben Chaplin. They meet. Gary, is it like a government building? Where are they?
It's
Where
the
did
House
it?
of Commons.
It's a house of It's the Houses of Parliament because
All right.
they're in a select committee. There was a bit of a hoo-ha this week. Apparently, the House of Parliament refused them access to film certain scenes inside the Houses of Parliament because they were going to do sex scenes, and the Houses of Parliament didn't think it was appropriate.
They basically meet up for several liaisons in public over the course of the episode. She's married to lovely Mark Bonner, and she sort of doesn't know much about the Ben Chaplin character. We don't really get to
Or
know
anything, his name or anything.
And
Yeah,
but
that's a
at the
good
end
point.
of the
We didn't get his
episode,
name.
She just refers to himself as X, doesn't he, in the emails? And by the end, she's having sort of a full-blown affair. She learns that he's a spy.
Well, no, she thinks he's a spy because of what he says about the
He
camera.
says he's like a civil servant, doesn't he? But he's very coy about it.
And then she ends up getting raped by a co-worker. See, Luke, this I thought would wind you up because we got the
I know.
The courtroom to start off with, and the stay with us. Now, I said to you in a message, I said at the time I didn't like the characters, and you said, no, you're usually the one who says that, and you'd have a go at me.
Yeah.
I think what I meant more was that I didn't believe in their world. I don't think I belonged in that world, if you know what I mean. While I was watching it, I just didn't feel part.
I know what you mean by that. Yeah.
They were all like rich people, they had big jobs, but then at the same time they were complaining, oh, my life's unfulfilled, like me having an affair with this man, and it just felt like, you've got enough already, why do you want more? And
this is a 4-parter. Everybody in it is good. I agree with you. I don't really care about their world either, but I think it's intriguing enough, and it moved at a pace that kept me interested.
I disagree with the pace. I just thought
I liked Emily Watson, and I agree. I agree. I like the fact that it was something different for Sunday night. The things I didn't like about it, because it was an adaptation from a book, there were some really clunky lines in there that are obviously lifted from a book.
As I said to you,
on page than they do on screen, I think.
In that message I said to you, I think it targeted at the sort of 50 Shades of Grey community, the mummy porn community. I mean, I don't want to sound like a prude, but there was a lot of rumpy pumpy in this.
No, there was.
This whole thing to me was like a setup for the proper show. This felt like the backstory to what the last 5 minutes and what we're going to get. This whole thing where she basically is describing her affair. She's writing it. Because she feels she can't talk to anybody about this, she's writing it to herself, I suppose, or to him, but in an imaginary way. But it's like a plot device. But it's a very weird one. Now you've got to the last bit, and of course she's she's in court. You know that what comes next will be better.
Do you think TV should be doing that, though? Do you think we should have an entire episode, like, stick with us, this is the backstory, this is the prologue, especially as we've only got 4, because surely you're trying to entice viewers rather than just say, like, stick with us, this is what's going to happen, she's in court and stuff like that.
I can only make that judgment when we get to the end.
Why should I have to wait till the end? I should be in...
Because it's a book.
About this.
Because it's an adaptation.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This before, when people say, oh, it takes a few to get going, and you think...
Well, that's for, like, American shows, isn't it, where you've got a season of, like, 13, or... This is a 4-part series. This is a mini-series.
I know we haven't talked about Endeavour yet, but look at Endeavour, how it builds and falls, and...
My theory... Do you want to hear the theory, then?
I don't have a theory, so...
Ben Chaplin's character kills the guy who's raped her at the end of this episode, but then he disappears into the shadows. She tries to say,
nobody knows who he is.
Nobody knows who he is, and she gets sort of tried for the crime.